notice on the dashboard, I have a great fast way for me to see across a pretty big environment where I have lots of different accounts with like databases and different things in them, but I'm really only looking at a few. But I'm able to understand really quickly at a high level my license risk for both Oracle and SQL Server, which I'm running, how I'm doing from a compliance perspective. I have a score, a quick prioritization of my biggest problems I have, and I notice right away that I've got Oracle databases that haven't sent new data, Opscompass, in 21 days. That's a big problem from a compliance perspective, licensing perspective. There's just like a lot going on there that's not good. I have a lot of EC2 infrastructure here that's running predominantly databases, and I'm noticing that like I've got a number of instances where I'm not running the new version of IMDS, the metadata service in AWS, which is very publicly a pretty big security vulnerability. So I got this nice view into kind of how things are changing. I notice here, we'll jump back to it, but I've got an Oracle licensing drift. We talked about that before, but that means somewhere in my environment, I had a configuration change happen that has that's related to Oracle licensing and kind of my posture there, the breakout of my resources. So a nice high level view. These lenses on the side are kind of your paths into introspecting these resources and these items in more ways. We've gotten a lot of great feedback from customers on the licenses lens about really wanting to break out the experience from an Oracle perspective and a SQL Server perspective. So you can see we've got kind of a unique space for each of those software platforms. And then when we come in here, it's very quickly for us to see things that we have expiring soon. Obviously, that's like a real kind of operational that came from customer feedback saying, hey, we want a way better way to quickly see what's expiring. Again, having your databases connect up to Opscompass is really important. It allows you to get a lot of timely information quickly. It allows you to see kind of what you have at scale in a way that helps you kind of solve problems, both architectural, compliance, and otherwise. So we've got some databases here that are not sending information to Opscompass. So it's a quick way for us to address it. And then we help give customers kind of recommendations on fixing some of the issues that they have out there. And same thing for SQL Server. Got a few people here in the office pounding the Wi-Fi. But again, be able to jump in, go to my current state, be able to see kind of my SQL Server license compliance, same as Oracle, license usage, deployment details. These are all databases that are in the inventory here at Opscompass. So again, all these things are connected together. So your databases in the cloud, on VMware, your cloud resources that are relevant, it's all in one place. So now that I'm seeing that I have a number of these database instances, and I saw when I jumped into the dashboard that I have almost a $70,000 license risk in SQL Server, I kind of want to jump over here to my inventory and maybe see what's up. So, being able to do things like, I can filter on a number of different things. So I'm going to look at my databases. Actually, I want SQL Server. And now I'm filtering my whole inventory with all those items, and I'm just wanting to look at my SQL Server databases. I can see that I have about 14 of them out there tied to this kind of one company that has a bunch of these databases, but you could envision as a customer, maybe you have multiple parts of your organization, or you break them out by maybe data centers, et cetera. But I'm able to quickly see, man, here's my databases. We just saw a couple of these in that last screen, but I can quickly see over here, standard edition 12 processors, SQL Server 2019. These are things that I can come back if I want to dig in deeper. I can come in here and just look at my SQL Server 2019 resources. And this is the same. This is all has Opscompass baked into your operational process so that these tags, this metadata, these views it's possible for you to get these populated kind of as part of your operational motion so that you always have this kind of visibility. So very cool. We're excited about that. We talked about Drift briefly, and this is my last thing. I'm going to jump over here into Drift because we have the new Smart Summaries coming. I want everybody to be really up to speed on how the feature works. It's very cool for my whole environment. I can see almost like a timeline, almost like your Facebook timeline or your Twitter timeline of just when things happened and the time. But I don't always want to know about everything. Sometimes I want to search for something in particular. Maybe right now what I want to look at is I created a nice little custom filter for this, so pardon me. just so that I can move a little bit faster. But I want to look at, we had that Oracle licensing drift. I could have gone to it from the dashboard, but we also have all these advanced filters. I can even look for things that just show me the things that have problems, or just show me my Oracle Enterprise Edition databases that have problems. Those are all the sorts of things you can easily filter, not only through the inventory, but also drift, so you can see the types of changes. So I notice here that I've got a change, and I can kind of open up. It's on this resource. This resource is an RDS instance. The change happened on May 19th at 6:30. You can tell that I was maybe at home preparing for a demo, provisioning things. But I can quickly see that resource. I can see that it's an AWS, that it's an RDS instance. I can see that the instance class was changed. But these concerns here, we talked about these drift concerns. Here's the data pieces that I'm looking at. These concerns tell you what the change kind of means in like one word. Not as useful as the nice summaries that we're about to roll out, but I can come here to Oracle licensing and say, hey, what part of this change is going to impact my Oracle licensing? Well, it's the fact that, among other things, the instance class was changed, and now you need to make sure that you have the entitlement for it. So in terms of tying things together, what we're looking forward to in the future is those smart summaries being, for instance, aware of your entitlement data and the data in the rest of the platform, so that we can provide more and more context to changes like this. But this is like live in the product today. You could be tracking your stuff like this exactly today. So I think that's about all I got. I just wanted to show off a few things that we have going.